Viva Kids, making all the best direct-to-gas station kids movies, perfect for theatrical viewing, and Inspector Sun. Inspector Sun was the good one. It was the exception that makes the rule. Okay. All right. Let's do the thing.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
I just... Can we talk about the good movie I saw today? First, please. No, we can't. Fuck. Alright, fine. So, Epic Tales. This is the Angry Grant Show, everybody. Epic Tales. Epic Tales. T-A-I-L-S. Oh my god, I just figured it out. Such a clever pun. Fuck you. So, Epic Tales. Just watch anything else. Do you care? Really? Do you really care? Fine. It's ancient Greece, and a mouse, an annoying, overly cutesy mouse, who's raised by a cat as his adoptive daughter, lover. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. Poseidon, the god, Poseidon, king of the Brocian, wants a statue to stick to Zeus, and instead of the other gods stepping in and stepping up against this bully, instead, the better thing is to go on a epic quest. In this case, this mouse and her animal friends, to find this wood on Cyclops Island that can make a trident for Poseidon that we can make, a statue out of, and then the gods could step in from Mount Olympus, but they don't, and they're people, even though everybody else is an animal, except the people, and okay. And loud noises! And booger and vomit jokes. And dated movie references that are too adult for the 7-year-olds who will half watch this while sucking on a pacifier or their finger. Fuck the plot. Look, you know how I said someone like you was hard to sit through? Someone like you was irritating and creepy, but it wasn't screaming at me. And that's kind of the one thing I will give it. I hated this movie. I really, truly hated this movie. And I know what people are going to say, oh, Grant, calm down, it's just for kids. No, you don't. Fuck that, okay? I'm just going to say it right now. I understand that there's parental desperation. I get it. I understand that outside of Kung Fu Panda 4, there really isn't a lot out there for family audiences right now. I get it. April's a dead zone. I understand. You're going to take what you can get. Fuck that. Like, I'm sorry. If you take your kids to this instead of Kung Fu Panda or any of the other, or just staying home and watching Orion in the Dark or something, you're a bad parent. There, I said it. This is fucking bullshit. This is so bad. The animation itself, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's awful. It looks fine as far as like a really high-end mobile game ad looks fine when you kind of watch it while waiting for your YouTube video to go, but it is so lowest common denominator. The humor in this movie, sorry about that. The humor in this movie is literally the high point of the movie is a baby kraken almost bukkake level sneezing all over people. And then only moments later, the pigeon friend, who sounds like Tom Kenny someone doing a really bad Tom Kenny impression of him as like Patchy the Pirate, literally, and SpongeBob is like projectile vomiting, or maybe it was one of them. I don't even fucking care. And then you have the cat character who's a total tool who lies everything to his adopted daughter. The other daughter whines about it like this, and then he's like, her name's Patty. Patty. Shut up. The most well-known person in the voice cast of this, who plays the little mouse in this, is someone who has never done a movie before. She is like a YouTuber. I'm not kidding you. Sure, this is her first film, and bless her heart, she's not an actress. She's like one of Brent Rivera's pals. She's not an actress, okay? I'm sorry. YouTube skits are not acting. I should know. I'm not going to front. I'm no actor. That's why I'm doing this. Because, as you can probably tell, I'm not very good at it. But still... She's not an actor. So even when she cries, it's like, it's like, what the the story is not good. It's not interesting. And everybody is either taking it not seriously at all or too seriously for this type of movie. And I never review the audience, I have to review the audience. So there are other people in the theater. It was this mom, this grandma, who also talked a little bit, and their son, who looked about 8 years old, and I hate to be that guy. And I'm saying this out of compassion. I'm not saying this to make fun of the kid. He had to have been nonverbal autistic. He had to have been. He was he was making a lot of sounds. And every time something happened, he would yell and clap every time something happened. And I mean this not to criticize this kid, because it wasn't his fault. But the movie was already loud. The kid was being loud. It was like I kind of had that feeling of, why shouldn't I just run into the theater right now and stick my head in the nacho maker? Like just into the, into machinery and just hear it like banging in my ear, because that's all this movie is. It was 95 minutes of noise. It was a boring story, irritating characters. There's not one thing. There is maybe one half smirk I had, and it was early on. There's like a character. There's a bunch of these monkeys who are like these, like sort of, I think they're monkeys, or maybe they're mice. Honestly, I saw this movie earlier today. I've already started to forget it. They do this like little kung fu stance, and they're doing this kind of motion, and it's kind of, as a visual gag, it's kind of amusing. But everything else in this movie is just horrible. It's not funny. It's not interesting, and it panders to kids. If you take your kids to this, you don't respect your kids. This is a movie that at best, is the kind of movie that's 30 minutes long that you find on a DVD on the discount rack at 7-Eleven while you're pumping gas. That's what this movie is. And you put it on to keep your kid quiet for a half an hour. It does not belong in a movie theater. It is not in releasable feature-length condition. It's terrible. It's also one of those movies that drags a lot and stalls a lot. And really, it has a narrative, kind of, but not really, because it just kind of goes away from it into all these little weird, lengthy gags that aren't funny. I hated this movie. It's terrible. Epic Tales it might as well be called Epic Fails. I know people have already used that joke in some of their reviews. I'm going to steal it. It's a good line. Epic Fail. And I'm going to get one of these. Yeah, fuck you, Epic Tales. Fuck this movie. Why was this in theaters? Edwardsville, get Problemista already. Why did you get this? Just get something good. We don't waste theater space on this nonsense. So yeah, 0 stars, middle finger kindness, fuck Epic Tales, terrible movie. It came out a year ago in England, and even Mark Kermode didn't like it either, so there you go. Epic Tales, 0 stars out of 5, let's go with the book on it. Trailer trash, let's talk some trailer trash. Speaking of movies, for the most part, that look better than this, Shrek 2, 20th anniversary, it's coming out next week. Cannot wait to revisit this one. Inside Out 2, talked about it, looks good. The Garfield movie, talked about it, looks good. The Wild Robot, talked about it, looks really good. Thabo and the Rhino Case. This looked kind of cute and charming. It looks like a maybe New Zealand, maybe New Zealand, or it looked like maybe New Zealand or even like South Africa. Maybe it's a movie about this kid, and it's him and these two kids. It's this little boy and this little girl. I think they're in like the savannah, like they're in Africa, and they're trying to like help a baby rhino, and they're like these like kid detectives. It looks kind of charming. It's like an old-fashioned Disney kind of thing. It looks perfectly harmless. It honestly doesn't look bad. Capitan Avispa. This looks weird. This is this Spanish animated film. Again, looking very poorly dubbed in English. But honestly, kind of looks kind of cool. It's basically like a B-movie. Like, you know those B-movie knockoffs when B-movie came out? Like Plan B, B-Nard. You know, that kind of stuff. It looks like one of those crossed with Blade Runner? Like, it's in sort of this future, this sort of cyber tech future. It looks kind of cool, honestly. And, like, the bees are superheroes. It kind of looks interesting. And then If, talked about it, looks good. And wasn't there charming? Yes, there is a long, irritating scene during the credits. Because the movie proper just kind of stops, and then they use the mid-credits for this lengthy epilogue. Anyway, terrible. Oh, and there's animations for the rest of the credits into the very end. I don't give a shit. Anyway, that's it. That is it for Epic Tales. Let's finally close the book on it. Trailer trash, or we already did that. Could have had a V8 today. So yeah, that's it. We will be back shortly after this for a review of Wicked Little Letters, starring Olivia Colman and Jessie Buckley. Tomorrow we're taking the day off. I'm seeing movies, but they're movies I've already seen with my buddy Ryan. Sunday, we'll be talking about Musica, the new romantic comedy co-starring Camila Mendes. And Monday is AMC Screen Unseen. Also next week, we got a Bollywood movie, I forget what it's called, Wednesday, as well as The Suga from BTS, concert film. We also have coming up Civil War and North of Normal, among others, and Hundreds of Beavers. So that's coming up. And that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if it's say, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raise It On Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Epic Tales? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Big mild extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.